taken him away.
Got it in the middle. It's Slater. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Hall. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Blunt. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Hall. Steps away to find some room. And wings it incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's John. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
That's caught. It's John.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To throw, it's Hall. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now on third down for this offense. Let's go. offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. A design run from the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Third and goal for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphries.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Turning it on! He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles! Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fighting off the defender. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking for a man. It's Hall. Takes the easy one to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. In the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. they'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hall. He's going to throw deep right side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play.
Oh, they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little... Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Back to pass, it's Hall. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What is this?
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Blunt. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Blunt. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Catch in the middle. It's Blunt. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Hall. Back open in the middle. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Pulls it in. It's Pitts. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Seminoles are on the move. The RPO, it's complete. Hard running there. Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Anders. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the catch. It's John. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the